You're listening to Two Vatos Talking. A podcast by two dads discussing life's challenges and blessings with the goal to create a sincere community for men. We're your co-hosts, Eduardo and Spencer.
So today is Saturday, March 28th. We're here in El Paso at the 9 Run 5. We're TVT Bro Talk. My buddy Eduardo here, he's the one that said, hey, we got to come out to this event. So
yeah, well, thanks Eduardo, to this guy right here.
How'd you meet Sergio?
Well, so I was going to Motivational Runners, which is a great running group on Tuesday nights, and then that's where I met Sergio.
Okay.
And then Sergio, I approached you with the idea about doing a pull-up challenge.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man, we just kicked it off. You know, I think we're getting ready for the run, and we just hit it off and started talking to him about 9 Run 5, yeah. And I was like, hey, man, we're going to have an event, and you had the idea, hey, I just bought a pull-up bar, and I was like, hey, let's give it a shot, and it turned out really, really cool, man. It had a lot of engagement.
Right.
And it turned out really, really well. So thank you guys for coming, man. This is the Leprechaun Run 2026 that we're putting on here with the Rat Bastards here at Old Sheepdog Brewery.
Nice.
And I appreciate you guys coming out and participating with us. And, man, doing a podcast here, man. How cool is that?
I like the play on words, 9 Run 5.
That's right.
Tell me about 9 Run 5. How did it get started? Inspiration?
Yeah, for sure, man. So I started my running journey about 4 years ago. And couch to 5K, they call it, right? Always liked the sport. And at work, they sponsored our 5K registration. So I had just started work, and I saw, hey, there was one coming up in March. It was February. And I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to sign up and train for 30 days and see how I do.
Nice.
And I've been doing that ever since. So where 9 Run 5 came to be is a year and a half after that, I got to run the Chicago Marathon. And I actually ran for charity for the Ronald McDonald House Charity Foundation. And while I was out there in Chicago, man, they said there was going to be about 1 million people out there. And for sure, there was 1 million people. And wow. The energy was awesome. And while I was running, I had been thinking about, what can I do back at home? And the idea just came, 915, 9 Run 5. And I brought it back, started messing around with the little graphic design, and came up with the logo. And I was like, hey, this is it. And we've been doing it ever since. So
how long have you been in existence?
Since 2024. So right after Chicago, and that was October 13. And October 31st, I filed my LLC and got it going.
Nice, man.
So 2 years, and look at this. You had, I don't know how many people were out there today, 100 or so, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
This whole place is booked up with vendors, and it's got a great vibe. So in less than 2 years, you said you wanted to bring it back home. You've added to the sense of community.
Absolutely, man. It's been an incredible journey and growth, and really connecting with the other runners and run clubs here. It's really a community, family feeling. And yeah, man, I mean, talk about skyrocketing of opportunities that have come. I actually was part of the El Paso Marathon Committee this year, and had Element. I talked about Element, our electrolyte partner, and Element ended up sponsoring the electrolytes for the whole marathon. So it's been amazing, man. The last 2 years have been awesome, man.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I do want to highlight for you. So when I first met you and you invited me to that run, which was the first time we did the pull-up challenge.
That's right.
I was super impressed that you had your entire family out there supporting you, bro. Bro, can you talk about a little bit about what that looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. So, really running has really, really changed my life and our family life, right? Get busy with work and get home, and you just want to kind of crash out. But after, we started running together and built this little community after we got back from Chicago. And as you can see, my wife and daughter run the register. We sell T-shirts. We're not making a lot of money, just kind of on cost. And then I have twin boys, and they're walking around handing out stickers and beads today for St. Patrick's Day. So it's really something that we get to do together, something healthy, and we get to spend more time together. A lot of weekends can go where everyone's in their own room on their own device.
Yeah.
And when we get to do things like this, it's not just today, right? Like we're preparing days before, thinking about doing our inventory and things like that. So it's pretty awesome, man. I get to spend more time with them. My daughter actually ran her first half marathon this year, and I got to train with her, and she's about to go to college. So how cool is that? I get to spend some quality time with her and get to run and train with her. And man, she's a lot faster than me now, but we're really happy to see that growth for sure.
That's awesome, man. And I got to give a shout out. I don't know your wife, but I got to give a shout out to your wife because I know it that's the hidden support behind
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah, 915 wouldn't be if it wasn't for that support, especially the wife, to have that buy-in. And it's been great, man. I'm really, really blessed to have her and my kids, and again, just be part of this community and meet great people like you, man. You guys.
Yeah. Well, we talk about getting out a lot. So, like you just said, your kids aren't going to look back in 10 years and say, "Hey, remember that time when we were in our rooms watching whatever on our phones?"
That's right.
They're not going to ever say that. But they're going to say, "Remember when Dad and Mom and we would do these runs and we would have all these fun events together and we created a community." That's going to stick with them, right?
Absolutely, and that's been the shift with this whole running thing, right? Like, I never imagined this was going to happen, I give it all the glory to God, man. It's really been a gift from my higher power to do something like that.
That's awesome.
And I can tell you, man, just the impact to the twins. The twins are 11. And they're already saying, "Hey, Dad, you know what? When we graduate, we're going to get an RV and we're going to take 915 on the road, and we want to print shirts and do that at different events." So I'm like, "Heck yeah, let's go, let's do it."
Generational health. We talk about generational health, and that's what you're building here.
That's right, man. That's right. It's been awesome, and we my wife and I we're not drinkers, and we're here at a brewery, and we know people do, and that's great. But we're here being healthy, and again, really just trying to get a smile and really try to encourage other people to come out. My tias and my mom are out here walking right now. Yeah, for sure. And so,
man, look at that.
Man, we're bringing in family members. My brother-in-law just came over, and so it's awesome to see them again because we don't get to see them that often. But when we have events, they come and support us as well. So it's really great.
What do you see? What's the future for 915?
You know what? Our main goal, and they say you got to speak it into existence, is we really think that at some point in the future we'd like to open up a shoe store, and really try to not just for to have a place where we can get running shoes and help students, but really we want to give back to the community. When I was younger, I played basketball, and I remember my junior year, we were short on cash, and one of the players' dads bought me my basketball shoes.
Oh, wow.
And, really a goal that we have here is beyond creating these communities, but, the money that we make, try to give back. So definitely something that we want to do, have our store and give back to those students that can't afford a pair of shoes, man.
So I always get inspired when I hear people talk about stuff like that, right? So like somebody out of the goodness of their heart saw you and gave you a pair of shoes, and here you are, decades later, still talking about that one gesture.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
It made an impact, right?
Absolutely, and I'll never forget that. And so every time I get an opportunity to do that, I've done it in the past. I do it every year, but I want to continue to do that because again, how it impacted my life.
That's awesome.
You mentioned, kind of your spiritual walk a little bit, but you've seen churches do like coats for kids, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I can just imagine that, like, shoes for whatever, and it's going to be a drive where, kids get good shoes because, we had shoes growing up, I'm sure, but we got the cheapies, right?
And then
you wear those for years. You feel it later on in life, with your feet and your knees and stuff. You don't have the good footwear.
Bro, and shoes is one of those things that everybody needs, right? And they don't last forever. So, what a great mission for you guys to have.
Yeah, for sure. So again, man, really right now we're just trying to grow, trying to get more connected with the community, and really trying to get people to get moving, man, and do healthy things. Of course, there's opportunities every weekend. We hear it in the news all the time, DUIs and this and that.
Oh my God, yeah.
And hey, you know what? Here's a healthy thing that we can do. We're offering some electrolytes for people, and just an opportunity to connect.
One message that you would like to give out assuming you got 1 million people listening to you, what do you want to tell them?
Let's see the message, man. Give back, man. You know what? God fills our treasure chest, and it's important to give it all away. So that's what I'll say.
That's beautiful. All right.
Can't take it with you.
Can't take it with you, man, and we got to give it all away.
We got some. So we've been working on like a lightning round of questions, just to kind of a little lightheartedness, right? So again, we're two vatos talking.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
are a fellow vato here.
Yeah.
We're calling this our Cubile quiz.
Cubile quiz, right?
All
So
right.
in the future, we're gonna have a bell
ding.
from a boxing match.
Okay.
And then it's gonna start, right? We're gonna
All
start
right.
throwing gatos here.
Okay.
Quick, easy questions, right? Your fuel, tacos or tortas?
Tacos for sure, man.
All right. Your biggest opponent, the clock or your heart?
The clock for sure.
Your inspiration, your familia or your legacy?
Familia, man. Familia first all the time.
How about what's your secret weapon?
Secret weapon is ganas, man. You gotta have ganas every day. Wake up early. You gotta set these things up. My kids are watching, and I gotta give it ganas, man.
Bro, the kids are always watching, bro.
Better than Wheaties, right? Ganas, right?
That's it.
Your pre-challenge ritual. Do you hype yourself out, or do you need calmness?
Calmness for sure, man. Prayer and meditation is important, and anytime before I start a day or even plan things like this, prayer and meditation go a long way.
What's hardest? The first mile of that marathon or the last mile?
Absolutely, last mile, man. They say the marathon doesn't start till mile 20, and that's for sure, man. But what an incredible race a marathon is, and just teaches you so much about life. Because life is like that, Those last moments are the hardest, and if you got to push through, and you get there, man. Our slogan on the back of our shirt say "Finish what you started," man. That's where it comes from.
Right on.
How about to get to that last mile? What songs on your playlist to push you through?
Oh, Los Tucanes, man. La Chona. Let's go.
Una cumbia.
Heck yeah, man.
I love it, man.
Bueno, Sergio, I think you knocked that out of the park, man.
Hey, thank you guys so much again for being here, man. Please ask some other folks to sit down and ask some questions. Really cool stuff that you guys are doing, man, and looking forward to this pull-up challenge, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready for that too. And
Cool.
hey, man, again, it was so great to meet you. Thanks for
Absolutely,
inviting me to
brother.
this.
Yeah, no,
and,
thank you guys.
You're our first interview.
Oh, great. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys again for coming, and look forward to having you guys again, man.
Right on, bro.
All right, brothers. That's right.
So I've never met you in person, but I do follow you online. And so can you tell us about the Tri Girls?
We're a group of girls that train together for triathlons. But we have a few that are just beginning, like they're running, but then they want to learn like cycling and swimming. So that's what we do. We share information about that, and we get together and train.
So are you guys like each other's motivators?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So our slogan is women who inspire each other.
Okay. And how long have you guys been doing this?
Tri Girls for about 8 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like all the play on names here. Everybody's really cool with the names Tri Girls. It's Tri, not Try. You're not trying to do a triathlon, you are doing a triathlon.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, not try. Yeah, we try. We try our best. We do them, but we try.
Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And can you tell us about what kind of triathlons you guys been doing or training up for?
So our next triathlon that a lot of us are training for is for the Mighty Mujer, which is happening on May 2nd.
Okay.
And then we have the first Ironman that's going to happen in Ruidoso. It's going to happen this summer, so a lot of us are signed up for that.
Is that a full Ironman?
It's a 70.3, which means it's a half.
A half Ironman.
And then they have other options. They have a sprint, and then they have an Olympic distance. So they have, it's a unique experience because they have 3 different distances for different levels.
That's going to be brutal because the air is so thin up there. Holy smokes.
The elevation and
oh my gosh.
Where do you swim at?
Grindstone Lake.
Oh, you're
That's
kidding
gonna
me.
be cold too.
Yeah, cold. And it's going to be summer, but it's still going to be in the 60s.
Well, you get in that water. You'll
Yeah.
feel it. You're gonna put a bodysuit on, or what's the plan?
Yes, you can wear a wetsuit.
Oh, these girls are pros, bro.
Yeah.
They're freaking
We're
badass.
ready.
No, I can imagine. I get in there and like, oh my gosh.
No, they're beasts and they look good, man. They're like all matching and stuff. So no, they're out there not messing around.
Yeah. Well, that's
Very
awesome. How did you guys get into that? What inspired you to form this group and do these awesome challenges together?
So most of us met through Mighty Mujer. So last year was my first triathlon with Mighty Mujer, and so we trained for it, and then so slowly we started like meeting more girls, and so we just continued training because we have another triathlon in El Paso that's called Eagle in the Sun.
Yeah.
So there's Eagle in the Sun and Eagle at Night. So so we continued basically just training together, and so we ended up just making a group.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So back in the day, I used to run a lot, and I was actually trying to train for the Eagle in the Sun, and I could just never get the darn swimming part down. Like I could do the run, and I could do the cycling, but the damn swimming.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
hard.
tough. Yeah, it's.
Well, you're a desert kid.
I am.
Yeah, I know there's not a lot of opportunities for us out here.
Right.
But I mean, we do have a lot of great public pools.
Yeah.
That aren't they're shallow, so you can like kind of
smart.
practice, because at Eagle in the Sun, that one is an Olympic size pool. So that one is not like very beginner friendly, but you can practice in the other pools that are shallow.
Awesome. Why triathlons? I mean, that is like there's a lot of runners, there's a lot of cyclists, but triathletes is a whole different beast,
Full
right?
body pain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess just
And mental grind.
for reals. Yeah. I mean, I guess one sport wasn't enough. I don't know.
Right?
You couldn't be chingona enough just to run a marathon. Like, hey, what would make me more chingona?
Yeah.
Well, let me add two
this.
other things to this.
Let's triple this.
Yeah.
I know, right? Like the freaking Ironman, it's like you do what, 110-mile bike?
Yeah, for a full, yes.
For a full.
Yeah, 100.
And then you swim like 2 miles, and then you finish it off with a quick marathon, right?
Yeah, a quick one.
Yeah, 26.2 miles. What's a big deal, right? No, that's amazing. So you've done some half Ironmans?
I have not done a half Ironman yet. Yeah. So then I'm gonna do 50, which is an Olympic distance in Ruidoso.
Okay.
And then for the following year, I'm planning on doing 70.3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So when you're running or swimming, cycling, whatever, and you really you're not quite feeling it that day, we have all those days where you don't feel your best, but you see one of your tri partners, do you feel like, okay, I can do it? Does that inspire you somehow to have someone on your team and you're like, oh man, this is what I need?
Yeah, definitely. There's times where just each of us, are struggling, and we push each other, we inspire each other, because it's just we're not always at our fullest. So yeah, definitely training with other people just helps you keep going and motivate you.
And that's just the physical part. Has that sort of bled into your other parts of your life where you rely on these people and say, hey, I'm having a rough week or rough month, and these ladies support you and you support each other through ups and downs of life?
Yeah, definitely. It goes beyond just training together, but just worrying about each other and hey, I haven't seen you around, are you okay, and everything like that. So we just keep tabs on people and just making sure everything's going good.
Yeah. So, sounds like you do little mental health check-ins.
Yeah, because it happens,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, everybody has their things they're dealing with, right? So it's great to see that you guys have a super healthy outlet to support each other.
Support group. Yeah, totally.
That's freaking awesome. All right. Do you want to switch to the...
Yeah, we got our questions that we call our Cubile quiz, just a kind of a lightning round of, hey, what are you thinking about in this moment?
Okay, cool.
All right, so for your fuel, do you prefer tacos or tortas?
Tacos.
That was quick. That was a quick answer.
She did not need to think about that.
Nope.
All right, your biggest opponent, the clock or your heart?
The clock.
The clock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, how about after you finish one of these long races, what's your post-victory go-to? Cold beer or an agua fresca?
Agua fresca.
And you're quick at these answers, too. All right, your inspiration, familia or your legacy?
Family.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, when you got to run one of those long runs and you're almost at the end, what song's going to push you through on your playlist?
What song? Vive la vida loca. Let's go.
You gotta be.
You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy.
That's what I was gonna say. You gotta be loca to do a try.
You gotta be crazy.
Yeah, I gotta be a little loca.
A little touch to the head, but in a good way. All right, your pre-challenge ritual, right? So before you go out, do you need hype or do you need calm?
Hype.
Hype.
All right, the voice in your head, is it a friendly voice or is it a drill sergeant?
Drill sergeant.
So for your running playlist, Bad Bunny, Metallica, or Michael Bublé?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny? Yeah. Excellent.
What is your biggest struggle in one word?
Time.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
All right. So before we finish this, any final thoughts? Or do you want to like just
just follow us at Try Girls EP, and then just plug in with us, support us. We're there just to support each other, and if you like need anything, just reach out. If you want to learn to cycle, learn to swim, reach out.
Awesome.
Try Girls. There you go.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for taking part in this.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
So, to all our listeners, once again, thanks for tuning in to TBT Bro Talk. And hey, vatos, remember, pónganse trucha.